Yo peeps, it's Tripl-L and I'm bringing you a bit of Zelda related information straight from the Japanese magazine Famitsu. So yesterday some information came out. It is regarding some of the characters that are going to be popping up in Breath of the Wild, and this little article is, I guess, a treasure trove of information when it comes to those characters. So what we're going to do, we're going to quickly talk about the big things that popped up in this article, and then speculate a little bit on one of the little details or two of the little details, and then we'll call it a day, end the video there. So let's get into it. The article gave us the character profiles for Zelda, Mipha, the Zora girl, Tripl-L, the Goron warrior, and finally Ritos, the Rito character. And yes, he is a Rito. That is a big deal. So let's just go through what the actual article is saying for each character. For Zelda, it says, Zelda is the princess of the destroyed Hyrule Kingdom. She goes to investigate ancient ruins scattered around the world. Famitsu is saying that she's a wise and curious girl, but also has the deep complexity. So that's just them selling the character. You know, they have to do that. They have to sell the character like, oh man, these guys are super complex, or they got things going on. It's just really whatever, marketing spin. The most interesting thing here is that she's going around to investigate the ancient ruins. Why is she doing that? We do know that she does hold a Sheikah slate. Is she looking to power it up even further? Who knows? Famitsu does note that because of the shirt that she's wearing, a variation of the champion shirt, they're saying that that's indicating that she may also participate in battles. And that's a question that Famitsu is asking. Will she also be there for battles? Who knows? Maybe she will. Moving on, next we got Mipha, the Zora girl. So with this one, Famitsu is giving us a bit of information that we wouldn't have known otherwise. They're saying that she has a special power that no other Zoras have, and perhaps due to that she's somewhat introverted, doesn't talk much, so pretty much she's shy. And they do wonder how she's going to be using the spear that she's wielding. So that's a pretty interesting detail, that she has a special power, and because of the power, it leads to her being introverted. So what kind of power could that be? Is it a mind reading power? Because then that makes sense. If it's a mind reading power, mind or mental power, her wanting to stay away from people would make sense in the case of maybe she hears things she doesn't want to hear. But this is just all speculation. We know she's a warrior because she also has that spear. It'll be pretty interesting to find out what her special power actually is. Man, I feel like when it comes to Zelda's special powers, it's a very limited base of how many powers it could be. Maybe it's fortune telling. Anyway, moving on. The Goron warrior, Tripl-L. So here's what we got. He is a Goron warrior who lives in the mountains of Hyrule. He's normally calm, but when entering battles, he changes into a brave warrior that screams loudly while sweeping away enemies. So pretty much a nice guy outside of combat, but once the heat starts, he gets fired up and destroys everything in sight. That's what I'm reading from that. Pretty cool. I like how varied these characters are, and you know what? This really reminds me of Hyrule Warriors. This amount of really powerful characters getting involved. It really sounds like Hyrule Warriors. I wonder if they took any cues of the bombastic action that was going on in Hyrule Warriors and have decided to apply it here. Anyway, finally we have Tripl-L, the Rito. So here's what they say about this. Tripl-L is a member of the bird-like Rito tribe which lives in the skies of Hyrule. He is spotted wearing the same blue scarf as Tripl-L and Mipha, and each of them also wield different weapons. So we actually didn't get that much information about Tripl-L besides he is a Rito, and also that they live in the skies of Hyrule, and that he's also wearing the same general outfit, and then people pointing out that they all have weapons. So overall, pretty cool stuff. Now we have the confirmation that this thing is a Rito, and now I am even more confident in where I think this game is taking place. At this point, we have the confirmation of the Koroks, and now we have the confirmation of the Rito. Mind you, the Rito tribe has further evolved. They have further changed. They don't look the same way they looked like in Wind Waker. But because of the way that those two main tribes or main races from Wind Waker are here, I do think this game takes place very deep in the Wind Waker timeline. And I'm saying very deep, I'm thinking thousands of years, because that's the only thing that could justify the time that evolution would have to take in order for the Rito tribe to develop into more bird-like forms. So overall, this is a pretty important article. It confirms the inclusion of which races are involved in Breath of the Wild, confirms that the Rito are a thing, and I think really it adds fuel to the fire to the idea that this game is taking place significantly after Wind Waker. But man, I'm so excited. This is a pretty cool article, lots of little details. The things that we should really look forward to going forward, I guess, are what are Mipha's special power and what timeline are we in? Now that the Rito tribe are officially there, what timeline are we in? You know, you could still make the argument that this is happening in the timeline that has the original Zelda game in it, because there's nothing stopping evolution from not occurring in two separate timelines. But right now, all fingers are pointing towards Wind Waker when it comes to the inclusion of the races. Man, what an exciting time. Anyway guys, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think the special power of Mipha is if you have any thoughts. How excited are you about the Rito being confirmed? And yeah, man, this is gonna be cool. Famitsu is speaking a lot about the weapons that the characters are holding and if they're going to be involved in battle, and I think that's hinting that yeah, we're going to have some kind of interaction with these characters. But yeah, let's end it there. Until next time, I hope you have a great day.